Yo, what up, boys? You know who it is? It's your boy Raptismo. So usually I don't release Fridays, but you know we gotta remain true to that recurring theme, not fee. So you know your boy Recon. Even though we can see him right there, he's having computer issues again. Or what was it last time? Nah, this time, yeah, I think this. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. So this situation is computer issues. He did a recording with Celeste, and his computer's kicking the bucket. Apparently, his audio was dead. His video was dead as well. Yeah, it just wasn't going so hot for him. So, I'm gonna cover today's video. I hope you guys do not mind at all. But switch this from solos, and we'll get right into it. I hope you're all doing well, by the way. Okay, let's see what we got going on over here. Okay. $105, and there's someone over there. Okay. I did not hit. We gotta go after this guy first. Okay, he's just gonna kill himself too, really? Oh, wow. Whatever, I mean, it's bound to happen like that. What an unfortunate situation. Whatever, keep playing it out. Wow, I did literally nothing there. Let's grab some mats. Just so you guys can know too, I've been wanting to make a video to kind of show the progress, because that's what the whole point of this series is about. Is yes, it's fun to like just. I mean, I'm generally enjoying it. I enjoy the game. Like, ooh, almost got me there. Let's see, let's get this going. Did I pick it up? No. But yeah, I was like, this series is about getting better, and I want to make a video about the progress I made from the first episode to now. I genuinely feel that I've made a lot of progress, and it's visible. You know, I mean, unless someone can prove it, I haven't, but I feel like from a basic standpoint, from what I used to be, like, you know, all I really did was just like how to explain it. I kind of want to go almost through like a macro and micro point of like before, like what I would do. I picked something else up. So I think with this game and improving, like if you really want to get better, like how do you go about it, right? How would you go about getting better? This game, what I've realized is, you know, if you want to play competitively or you just want to be good, you know, there's a difference between the both. Just because some, like being good, just I would say involves hitting your shots, kind of understanding how to outplay people in general. But if you want to be competitive, you got to be understanding both macro and micro levels of play. So I would say from like simple points of view, like micro levels, like looting what's it called, ammo boxes before this what is it, the zombie patch. You know, you didn't really have to do because you can just get like a bit of ammo and then get all the ammo back from the zombies. But I mean, for like, this is like the way the meta is now, just getting ammo boxes when you see it, like that's a very good thing to do. Basically, I would call anything micro level is like ammo management, map management, weapon management. I think that's a good idea. From even more microwave view is your buttons, where there's like where your keys are at. Like mine, you know, how I set it is looking at my weapons bar. I set 2 mouse buttons, which I only have 2 on my mouse. They're side buttons for my shotgun and my SMG, and usually that's the pattern it follows. I haven't really broken that, I would say. So let's see if there's anybody in the sky real quick. I haven't ever changed that. I think that pattern stays true. I think with this meta, like, you know, it's always going to be like that, where it's micro, or where it's not micro, my bad, losing train of thought here. It's always going to be like some kind of sort of shotgun with a strong secondary like SMG or even Deagle. I feel like they're a great combination. Sounds like someone was in here. It don't matter. Keep going. But yeah, like it's just those kind of things. And then I always have my shotgun or not my shotgun, my assault rifle on F, or some kind of anything that similar to that. So if I don't have an assault, then I tend to have SMG or something that fires rapidly. So that's a good example. And then my last two are my scroll wheel up and down, which I remove the functionality of actually going through any of the stuff. Of like my mouse wheel will never scroll through anything anymore. It just does two functions. If it goes up, it goes to what my miscellaneous spot number 1, and then the bottom is that miscellaneous number 2. But it's those kind of things where like that's at a micro level. Like you have to understand why you're managing the way you are. This guy's moving a lot. See if we can get in on that fight. The second, like, and then you can see the rest of my keys, how I ended up doing is CV to kind of, I kept them, you know, I've seen other players do it, and I just feel like this is what works best for me. You know, is it the most efficient? Most likely not. But like, it's hard to define what's efficient and what's not. Did this guy already move? Dang it. Broke it. Alright, whatever. Keep going. Alright, I'm gonna stay quiet for a minute and see if I can get on this fight over here. Oh no. Oh, my building! I messed up. Not bad. Missed a couple shots there. But yeah, stuff like that where like it's a lot of micro not stuff like that. Whoa. My bad. Let's see. Do I draw my sniper for that? Yeah, I would say. And then like that stuff for me, like see, I would always put like health items on the right compared to anything that I actively use. I thought I saw one more person, but I guess not. Where do we gotta go? Oh, we gotta go over there. Did anybody else die up here? I didn't see any items fall. Whatever. There was 2 people, but we're gonna go ahead and just not care about that. Because we gotta go! I've also realized like a lot of macro plays is interesting, and then when how you define fun with this too, like what you'll see a lot of too now is not a lot of streamers, anybody who's competitive really go for farming. Let me go. Scratch competitive. When it comes to a tournament, they will go for a whole bunch of mats, especially like steel. And you gotta understand that kind of that's micro level play, which I would say is like, you know, when would you use when would you use walls in general? When would you use oh, someone's over there. Can I find any shadow stones? When would you use things like steel, brick? When are those ideal? You know, how does your mat count like relate to that? And it doesn't even have to be that advanced. Like, Oh, where's he at? You're gonna get shot from behind, buddy. Oh. Let's get one of these in real quick. Alright. Let's go ahead and try to get a kill over here. Let's see. What is this guy planning to do? Oh, he's trying to snipe. Oh. Okay, so now I'm a little mad, so like this. Yep, of course. He's behind the wall, just kind of chilling. Where'd that come from? Oh, that's all the way over there. He's a military, that's not good. Okay, nice. Okay, interesting. Give me your mats. Quite a bit of mats now. See, bricking wood. This is one of those things where, like, legit they're right. Like, farming people is. What I got? Kinda wish I had that sniper now, but. 31. Oh, I messed that up. Where's it at? Over there. Ooh. I'll go ahead and let you do that for a minute. It's not good. We don't want him to come at us with the military, so let's go ahead and play this patiently. I still don't know where the other guy is. Got him. Whew. Nice. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't think that was me. So let's go ahead and get on that hill now. Nice. Oh, that sucks for you, man. You shouldn't have shot because I heard where that came from. And with this thing being practically a sniper, like, he's not gonna move, is he? You have to come out one way or another. Interesting. Nice. Alright, we got a victory. But I want to head back to that conversation. Like, I was distracted, but like micro plays, it's those small things where if you mismanage, they can easily lead to a bigger problem. Your macro plays how you rotate, how you outplay an opponent, like, or even managing like, okay, there's 2-3 people fighting it out. Where do I fit in this part? Do I try to tag people from afar, or am I best by going in and trying to get them when they're weak? You know, those kind of ideas. Like, that's kind of macro level play. You know, how do you improve in those kind of situations? It's one of those things where like I feel like I've grown in most of aspects a lot. I feel like I've grown a lot in macro level play. My macro level play, hey, Calamity Stage 5, let's go! That's pretty dope. It doesn't let you turn it, but that's pretty dope. But, you know, it's just those kind of things. What I want to learn to get better at, which I feel is like a good idea, is like, how do you drop a bomb? Like, how do you drop 15, 16? And obviously one of the like first starting points is you gotta drop to populated places like Tilted, Pleasant, Leaky Lake, or at least it was before. I don't know if Leaky Lake's still like that, but it's those kind of things where, like, you know, how am I gonna drop a bomb? So let's set the idea, let's set the stone, like this foundation. So populated place, check. From there, I would say is depending on where you drop, you know, you gotta have a good base of gun. So like if you're most likely you're gonna get into a lot of close range fights, you could probably drop a bomb if you have like at least minis. And I would say like a pump and some kind of automatic weapon, so SMG, SCAR, something to help you balance out that shift, because when you pull out a pump, shoot it, there's a delay. You need something to compensate for that, and that's a good example. And then the biggest thing is you gotta hit your shots. Like, it's so true. Like, if you hit him, if anybody, you know, if you see any streamer or competitor or anybody who's good, like, they hit their shots. That's really what it's about. And I feel like that was probably the hardest thing for me to get used to, is like hitting the shots. Even then, like, even now and then, like, you're gonna still like mismanage that, but you'll get there. And it's one of those things, like, I feel like you can get really better at this game even without putting that, like, you know, 8-10 hours amount of time. Like, you know, that's not realistic for a lot of people. I think you can get a lot better if you really put your time to it. And one of the starting points for me was like my building. Like, it's not as good. yeah, it's not amazing, but I feel like it's a lot better than most people. At least within the Fortnite community. Like a lot of people, I've seen only a few people who can outbuild me, and then I know for sure like every pro player can easily outbuild me, but I feel like it's just one of those things where you gotta be tactful too. Amount of mad. Sometimes you don't care, sometimes you do, but it's those kind of things. Anyways, boys, I hope that gave a good idea of what the kind of the setting is. I hope to learn how to drop a bomb eventually. We'll get there. But I hope you guys can learn something from these videos at the very least. If not, see how I've improved over time. But the way I never mentioned it, but the way I got better at building, for me at least, was I went to playgrounds and literally just go playgrounds for like 30 minutes, 15 minutes. How much time you got to commit. I just started practicing things, so like double ramps, just basic double ramping, and then basic like ramp floor wall, stuff like that. Got used to that pattern. I tried doing double ramp, double wall, double floor, but I can't get it consistently, and it's kind of hard to do, to be honest. Finding, let's see what else I got, like the situation where like you jump and you put a floor down, keep doing that to kind of stay above ground and kind of tag people. That kind of situation. Let's see what else. I'm still learning it, but which I haven't really gotten into, haven't gotten used to, was the thing I see like Hamlins do a lot, where you ramp up and you put a roof to protect you, and then you edit it to create a ramp, and then it just breaks, and you just keep doing that repeatedly. I can only get it like every 2 or 3 ramps. I see him do it. It's crazy. He gets that within like every ramp, and it's insane. He even put a floor down, so it'll be like a floor above him and a roof above him, and he just edits those. It's insane. But anyways, boys, I've that's been too long for the outro. Anyways, or outro, whatever. Just end the video. So, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Feel free to leave your comments below and subscribe. I'm trying to think of anything else. Nope. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.